Hiya, my name's Roslyn. I'm a first-time mum and I started making some videos on YouTube, and I have not made one in what feels like forever. I had all the best intentions in the world of keeping you guys updated, but as usual, I'm sure you all know what it's like. Life has just been non-stop. It's been something on every weekend. I've been back at work and it just feels like we've not had a minute. So my wee one is napping. I'm just going to make a cup of tea, and I thought I will have a wee catch up with you guys and just sort of see what's been happening. I can't even remember the last time I posted. I think I was like trying to get back into my running, and I don't think I've been a run since then. No, maybe one. I've not been many, but I have actually started. I've started with the same person I did before, another like 3-month block of exercise. So I'm going to be sticking to that. So far, so good. First week, 2 kilo down, which I was chuffed with. I know a lot of that will just be like water weight or whatever it is, but I'm not mad at it. So yeah, and I think, I just need to try and get back into some sort of routine with starting work again, and then sort of managing sort of Penny nursery. My husband works away at site a lot, so it's just been a pretty full-on sort of thing. And also, just to make matters worse, our washing machine broke, and we're doing up the house. Well, not doing up the house, we're doing up a couple of rooms in the house. So yeah, it's just been a bit chaotic. And then we've had one of our couple of our friends get married, which was lovely, but we had like a few days of events for that. And then we've got 2 incredible weddings I can't wait for in September. But again, we've got things like hen do's and stuff on the lead up. So very busy. And also for me personally, like, because obviously I'm still not the size that I was before I had my baby, and my shape's kind of totally different, having to like buy clothes for any like nice events that we're going to, like I can't just go mooch about my cupboard and see what I've got. That's been quite difficult, because I don't mind like re-wearing a nice dress to like weddings and things like that. Like, that doesn't bother me. I actually quite like it if I can find something that I've already got rather than having to go and hunt for something else, because I hate online shopping, and it feels like everything now is like pushing you that way. Even when I go into the shops, like half the time they've not even got like a good stock in, and then you have to go and look online anyway. So yeah, I had to do like, I think I was back and forward to like next, like must have been like 5 or 6 times between trying to buy like a bra and a dress. Got there in the end, and to be fair, the dress was really nice. I don't think I felt overly confident in it, but I also didn't feel awful in it, so I'll take that. And yeah, I've got a wee bit of time until September. I'm going to see how I'm feeling, but chances are for the one of the ones in September, I'm a bridesmaid, and I think I'll actually be, this is really cool. So it was my sister's wedding in Italy, and we were kind of joking about, because she was thinking just to get blue dresses, and I'd said, well, what about the dresses that you and Lauren wore at my wedding, because I had 2 bridesmaids and she's having 2 bridesmaids, and they were blue, sorry. And I said, well, I could see if Lauren still got hers, and I could pinch that, and you could see if Yasmin would fit in your one. So fingers crossed, Yasmin's trying it on tonight. I think it'd be quite like cool, like sentimental. And also, like I say, like I'm not mad at an outfit repeat. I think there were gorgeous dresses at the time. So like my sister was like more than happy, because she's like, it just takes something else off her list. And again, she's quite sentimental like me, so she was like, that's quite nice. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully that works, and that saves thinking of a dress for that occasion. But I will have to get, like, it's in Italy, so I'm gonna have to buy like holiday clothes, I think. But I'm putting a pin in that just now. I'm trying to like focus on the next panic. So next up is I've got Grant's cousin Jess. I've got her hen in London, which is going to be brilliant. I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be the first time I've been like properly away from Penny for like a few days in a row. I think I had a couple of days away when we were at Owen and Laura's wedding. Oh, not Owen and Laura's. God, I've got it. My brain's absolutely mince. It's just their anniversary. Craig and Lewis's wedding. So yeah, I think, I'll think of that first. I've ordered a bunch of stuff. I'm going to actually pick up today and see what it's like. And then I actually fit into a couple of things in my wardrobe, so might do a bit of mix and match. Anyway, I'm going to get the milk for this tea because it's been stewed. Anyway, what else was I going to tell you guys about? So, yeah, Penny Penny joined nursery. If I'm honest, she didn't have like she had a great like few settling in days. Then when she had to like start full time, she was not a happy bunny. It was kind of like bad timing because she had her big like 1 year jabs, and then the next day was due to be in, and she just was not herself. She was not happy, and I knew like she just wanted me, she just wanted cuddles, and I knew in my heart I shouldn't have put her in. But at the same time, we're like, well, we need to get her settled in nurses, we need to let her try it. But yeah, it's just, she's since been unwell, and like I've just kept her home and taken a day off work, and I think that felt like the right thing to do. So going forward, hopefully, like if she is unwell, we can just do that, because you can just tell she's not for it. She just wants her mum, and can't blame her. So it's, yeah, if I can, I will. Anyway, so she's been back at nursery, I have been back at work, and if I'm honest, like I think I've lost a lot of the love that I used to have for it. Like I used to really, really enjoy my work, and not to toot my own horn, but I was good at it, and I put a lot of effort, and I always went above and beyond, and that's kind of like pushed me into like a lead role. And now I've kind of went back in as a principal, which is like the same grade, same level, but not as much like responsibility stuff. And I thought that'll be good. And it's good in terms of like, I can shut my computer off at like 4:30 whenever I need to. And that's me done for the day, and I don't need to worry about it. Like there's nothing that's hanging over my head that I'm stressing or worrying about. I can totally be present with Penny, which is what I wanted. But another bit of me's really bored. So I don't know. I think it's just, I need to settle back in and see how I'm getting on. But for now, I'm back at work. It's going, and we're trying to find like the new normal, the new sort of rhythm for what we're doing. And it doesn't help that like Grant is quite, my husband, he's his schedule's a bit more unpredictable. He could be like, I need to be on site on this day or that day, and you know, staying over and all these different things. So it's kind of just trying to manage around that, which is a bit of a pain if I'm honest. But we're getting there. And I think that now that I'm putting a bit more focus back myself with my diet and exercise, I do feel a bit better. I think I was needing to do that because everything was kind of running away from us again, and it was just because life was getting in the way, and that happens. But I wasn't feeling happy about it, so I made a change, and we're going to see how we get on. But yeah, I'm going to go sit down because I'm just standing talking to you guys. So I don't know if you saw, we still got like decorations up from Penny's party, which was in April, I think. Yeah, we're doing a birthday. So yeah, we've just not, we loved them at the time, we kind of left them up for a laugh, and then I keep thinking I need to get something up there like decor wise anyway, and then we've never done that, and it's just stayed. So now it just feels like it's part of the house. So yeah, house. Oh yeah, so house. We are having to jiggle things about. So Penny was put into our old office, and that was all fine. It's worked well, but what I've been feeling is like we still had quite a lot of stuff up there. We had like all my books, which is a lot of books, and then we had like odds and sods, like I had some guitars and things kicking about, and it felt like it was getting in the way of like her space. So we are reading the spare room downstairs, and we're going to move all my books down there. So we had like a big wardrobe in there, and now all the crap from that wardrobe is went upstairs, and it's just lying everywhere, or it's in the living room, and it's chaotic. So that's making me feel a bit like on edge, because I do like my house to be like kind of squared away, and it just feels like it's one of those things I know it has to get worse before it gets better, but it's just adding to stress. So I'm just feeling a bit like overwhelmed with that, but I'm nearly finished the painting in the spare room. I just need to go get another roller today because I broke the last one, and we'll get that finished, and then hopefully one thing at a time. Once we get the spare room sorted and bring all the books down, and then we're going to try and make what was my bookshelf into her wardrobe. We had like a giant Kallax unit that we have like eaves upstairs, and we'd cut it to fit into this space. It's quite cool, but what my husband's thinking of doing is like cutting out some of the middle shelves essentially, and then putting up rails to give her proper clothes rails and having like kind of open wardrobe at the back. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's the plan at the moment. But I'd love to like repaint it either sort of like yellow or pink and like decorate it more, you know, thoughtful for her, because at the moment it's just like office white. It just feels a bit sad. So that's the plan for the house. We are getting there slowly but surely. But yeah, it's just a faff. And then it's just the house being like turned upside down. It's just a bit like stressful. So between that, trying to fit in like diet and exercise, Grant's been working away all week, and then managing like nursery. Penny's also, her sleep was awful for the longest time. It was nearly a year worth of like poor sleep. And then I swear when we stopped breastfeeding at about 14 months, the change for me was like almost overnight. Like she stopped waking up all through the night. And it was just like, I think we now finally feel like we can get a decent sleep. And it's kind of, even when she started sleeping, I felt like I couldn't trust it. Like my body was waking up every 2 hours because that's what I was used to. And I feel like I've finally kind of settled into like just getting a sleep. Now she started randomly waking up in the night again. And I was just like, yeah. So we'll see how we go on. But it's been nice see getting the sleep. Like it makes me feel so much better myself. And yeah, it's just, we'll see how we go on. But she's been doing really good, to be honest. And she's just so fun and full of beans. It's nice. She's just pure character already. So I just can't wait. She's just great, really. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just rambling. Sorry, I have not spoke to like a proper adult probably a week. So apologies. You're getting all of this. So yeah, I'm trying to think what else has been going on. I think that's kind of the main things. Oh, I'm finally starting a book that my friend has been asking me to read for the longest time. She was recommending me to read Throne of Glass, and I put it off because it's quite a big like series, quite a lot of big books, and I was like, oh. And then obviously I read them and loved them, and she was like, I told you so. And then she was saying to me next, you need to read Crescent City, and she actually bought me them for my birthday. So she's like, you got no excuse, read them. And I've now finally picked up the first one. So I'm going to start reading them. But if anyone has any, I love a book, anyone has any book recommendations, please put them below. I've just read Yesteryear and thought that was brilliant. It was one of the ones, I go to the book club up at the David Lloyd here, and it was that one's book. I really was not looking forward to reading it. I kind of thought, oh, I don't know if I fancy this. And then I absolutely loved it. Tore through it in like a day or two, which with a kid is like ridiculous. So yeah, I've started, as you can see it behind me, in front of me even, behind you. That's the first of the Crescent City books, so it's a bit beefy. So yeah, I've been putting that off as well because it's a bit of a commitment to start, but I've started. So yeah, that's about it really for what's been going on. I think the main thing is going to be, we've got a lot of things coming up. We've got a lot of really fun things coming up, but it takes a bit of planning, it takes a bit of effort to get organised, especially with a little one. So yes, it's going to be our first like trips on a plane, trip abroad. So we've got all these things to kind of plan for and manage, which is a bit stressful. I think with the house as well, once the house is kind of settled, I'll feel so much better. But yeah, just been very, very busy lately. I'm going to try and make more of an effort to, like, because I have a Friday off, and I have a Friday with Penny when she goes for her nap, I'm going to try and make an effort to just make a video, even if it's just a little catch up like this, or hopefully something a bit more planned. But yeah, if there's anything you would like for me to do, just give us a shout. I'm just winging it here. So yeah, I apologise for the massive delay since my last one and hope to be a bit better. I kept saying, I think last time, that I would do like a baking video. I've not been, I really love my baking, but again, I've not had the time to do anything like baking wise, or, you know, so it's just poor show at me, just been busy. But hopefully you guys can keep me accountable, and I'll come back and do something else. All right, talk to you later. Bye.